Alright, we're live again.
Okay, technical difficulties. Really pissing me off.
Sorry about that, guys. Fucking, I forgot to take it off Wi-Fi. And my Wi-Fi doesn't work the best.
Shoddy, well, he uses his neighbor's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I stole it from them.
Called being frugal as fuck.
They gave me the password, don't worry.
Yeah, it's legit.
Alright, let me just get this going, guys, so we can,
Now it's real this time.
Yeah.
We think. We're hoping.
Hopefully. Fucking work. Sorry, guys. We've only been doing this for 3 weeks. We're still trying to figure out how to work this fucking thing.
And we think the live is awesome, so you guys can interact with us.
Yeah, you can interact.
Sorry,
you can do things real.
We're still trying to figure
Oh, fuck. I don't like listening to myself.
I know.
Okay, here we go.
Ha! Fucking nailed it.
Fucking nailed it. Alright, let's do the sign-on again. Today's episode is not brought to you by Sockeye Brewery with their Dagger Falls IPA. It's here from Boise and it's some good-ass shit, so go ahead and try it someday.
We like it.
I like
it,
man. Yeah. So,
we also smoked a Swisher earlier.
Smoked a Swisher like some fucking old school G's back in the day.
Right. Right, it was great too.
Yeah. So how do you guys like the new digs? We got our studio set up. But we're figuring it out. We got a little bit of design, seating for guests, all that shit.
Yeah.
And we're getting set up. I already have a new camera stand ordered. We have a microphone ordered. This is the first week that we are actually recording the podcast right now as we speak. So we are actually going to, I will edit that during the week and put it online. When I put it online, I'll put all the links so you guys can get on there and listen to it if you want to.
Learn some shit and laugh at how funny we are.
Yeah, exactly. I am working on building the website right now. It actually looks pretty fucking good so far. And so I amaze myself. But yeah, well, as soon as that's live, it'll probably be another week or two because we want to do it right before we actually release it. But yeah, so we're doing some good things with this, and we have a lot of good ideas.
And we're having fun.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool to learn about it.
Yeah, and should we talk about our idea for the summer with the Gambler?
Oh, yes, dude. So, we've got the Gambler 500. I don't know if any of you have heard about this. You got to buy a piece of shit car for under $500.
Yeah, it has to be a car under $500, and it's across the state of Oregon. It's like a backwoods race with it's like I think it's over 2 or 3 days, and there's parties every night, and your car has to be less than $500, and so we are gonna do an Alcohol Inhibition sponsored.
Yeah, we're gonna sponsor the car.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna film the whole thing.
Yeah, we're gonna film like buying it, how much we paid for it, and then we're gonna customize it. We're gonna do our own paint. We want to work with somebody that does filming, like Good Times.
Yeah.
See if they can do some of the filming for this, so we can actually do like a mini documentary of our entire from the purchase date of the car until we wreck the shit out of it. We might try to roll it. Who knows?
Yeah, fuck it.
It'll be great.
Gotta send it.
Still gotta fucking send it. Yeah. So we're gonna try to do that. That'll be a lot of fun. And it's this July.
Yeah, I think it's in July.
So we got some time to plan for it.
Dude, and this shit's so funny because I was living in Bend this summer when they were going through. Like, the Gambler was coming through Bend.
Yeah.
Dude, some of those cars were fucking hilarious. Caddies with, like, the bull horns on the front and a couch sitting on the fucking
See,
trunk.
that's what I'm excited for. Like, you only pay $500 into the car. We're probably gonna end up putting more money on just the bullshit that we're gonna add to it. We should fucking we could just do whatever. We can cut the top out and make our own.
Dude, I'm saying we fucking make pipes. We should cut holes and have our headers just coming out of the car.
Straight up from underneath.
Yeah, they just have it look fucking redneck as shit, man.
Just get an actual car and lift it and put on some
put on some like 33s, cut the fucking fenders out and shit.
See, that'd be rad. Like, spend $500 on the car and then another $2,000 on fucking making a big piece of shit. But then, like,
just make it look
how rad would that be? To do the entire race and see, first of all, if we can finish. We'll probably not finish.
We'll either get too drunk and oversleep, or the car's going to blow up.
Probably both.
Probably both, maybe, yeah.
You only need one driver at a time, so everybody else can get hammered.
Yeah, right. For real. Yeah, so we're going to do that, and we're just going to kind of expand this thing, start making a lot of videos that just has to do with a little bit of everything.
Yeah, having fun, learning some shit, drinking beers.
Yeah, drinking some beers. there's some good guests coming up soon. I think JR and Kyle of Good Times, they're going to be, hopefully they'll be here for the next episode.
Week.
They want to do it in person. So they're doing their planning right now. Hopefully they'll come up this next weekend, but Kyle has like a company Christmas party, so it might not work out. It might be like the weekend after that, but they'll be here in person with us soon.
And Anthony is also, he messaged me yesterday or the day
it was
before.
a couple days ago, I think.
And he's going to be in the area soon, so we'll get him in person as well. So we've got some people coming up, and they've got some cool, interesting viewpoints on what their side of things. Like Kyle and JR have done some filming, and Kyle's got an engineering degree, so that's a different aspect. JR's running his own company right now, so that. And then Anthony's a school teacher that knows like everything about guns and trapping. So like we have just a super vast array of information coming in, and we're all just gonna be drinking beers and having a good time. So like we're excited.
We'll have them on soon. Hopefully we'll get Eric via screen share.
Yeah, he'll probably be in the
he'll be overseas.
Some third world country,
fucking saving some village or some shit, but we'll get him over here. But
somewhere, the southern Sudan.
Yeah.
Be like, I just saved this family from a tiger attack.
Yeah, right.
I filmed the entire thing.
Fucking over there in China, trying to save the company. So did you see that this week?
Yeah, a little bit. Like you kind of emphasized it further, and I wanted you to explain that.
I was reading on CNN earlier this week, and it's a kind of an interesting thing that China, the smog. Probably most of you know the smog in China is just fucking terrible. Like people are dying from it, and like millions of people are dying every year because of the smog. And so now that their economy's been booming so much, and they're actually finally catching up with the rest of the like modern world, modern society or whatever, they're finally starting to worry about their environment and cleaning shit up.
People are dying in the streets. Maybe we'll clean it up.
Yeah, maybe we'll clean it up. I don't know. Maybe we'll fuck around with it and see what happens. But since they're finally doing that, it's fucking their economy up.
Regulations are,
They're putting all this money in regulations. It's shutting down businesses that aren't up to their code. And plus the government's just spending a ton of money on fixing this shit. And so their economy... Last year, they were growing at a 10% rate. Well, that's already dropped down to 7%, which is a pretty fucking big...
3% of trillions of dollars.
Yeah, exactly. And they're actually predicted in the last quarter of this year, their GDP is going to drop by $56 billion in one quarter.
That sucks.
Yeah, so it's like, it's like, man, should we be healthy or should we make money? What's going on?
Right. We'll see. They might just be like, fuck it, people will die.
Yeah, I know.
Or somebody will invent like a smog mask. I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see.
Hopefully the free market figures it out. But whatever.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
But,
so that's really interesting. Then also, I don't know if you guys had followed the Bitcoin fucking fuck. So
Bitcoin has just gone insane last week.
It's gone insane. It's dropped. It's like this emotion. It's like a crazy X. You don't know whether you want to jump back in or not because you don't know if it's good or bad.
Yeah, right.
So, but
you know me. I love my crazy girls.
Crazy bitches. So, so I bought it a couple months ago, and then it skyrocketed. It's been going up and down. It's really volatile, but it cracked. I want to say it cracked 11,500. And on my Facebook page, you can look at this. I said, hey, I think there's going to be a pretty significant drop in it.
Yeah.
It's usually price correction.
Yeah, that happens.
I had sold because I have a different investment that I'll talk about in a later show that I wanted to get into. But anyway, I pulled some of that, a lot of that money out, left some in, and it dropped within that post. I even said it, like on, I think it was lunchtime or break time at work. I pulled that money out. It dropped 22% overnight. And I was like, thank God. And I thought maybe it just like crashed and it was going to be there for a while. But already today, I don't have my phone, but as of 20 minutes ago, it's already back and it's hit all-time highs. $11,780 was the last I saw it at.
And what time was that?
That was 20 minutes ago, but so it's like I can't even explain this. It's a roller coaster, I didn't know whether to jump back in. I'm like, oh shit, is this gonna blow past 12,000 up to 15,000? Like, you don't know. That's what's been happening. So he's gonna look up the coin market cap and see what it's at right this minute, but it dropped down to like $9,200 early Thursday morning. And what's funny is all of the big three.
It's at 11.49, so it's taking a little bit of a drop.
It's taking a little drop now, but
it's still up 3.42% in the last.
Yeah, it's up today.
Yeah.
But Ethereum took a big drop too. And what's funny is I actually bought a full Ethereum coin. I was going to invest in this something that I'll talk about later, but I just bought a full Ethereum coin, and
which is at what, 4?
Well, right now it's 471, but I bought it at 409.
So you've made $60.
I've made $60 in 2 days just letting it sit. And I actually think the technology behind Ethereum is going to be a little better over time. So I don't think, maybe the market cap might switch. I mean, I don't know. Bitcoin's always going to be worth way more, but Ethereum, I think, has a really good team behind it too. But aside from that, I put some money into it when I said I wasn't going to do it.
Bitcoin Cash.
Oh yeah, Bitcash. Dude, Bitcash went from $600. This is 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, to almost $1,600.
Well, Bitcash got up to $2,700 and then plummeted.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
See, that's the one I'm looking at. I'm looking at Dash.
Fucking Dash.
And if you get on, I'm on the site. It's coinmarketcap.com, and it tells you all the major cryptocurrencies and their trends, what they're at right now. Man, I'm interested in Dash because earlier this week when Bitcoin took that huge fucking jump all the way up to 11,000, and then, price corrections came out and everything dropped. With all these cryptocurrencies, they're dropping by 15%, 16%, 15%, 17%. Dash, it only dropped 2%. And it's because there's a different technology in there. Their network's different, and so it's a little more stable. Their transactions are a lot quicker. It's from what I've read. I really don't know a ton about them.
Also, Dash never has these crazy 100% gains in a day.
Yeah.
So part of it is like the people that buy Dash, I don't think are necessarily using it as like an investment purpose, more so as like an actual
interested in the
payment,
the technology and the payment. Yeah. And that's so fucking funny to me, is because like me and you've got me into it. Yeah. This is all new for me. I'm fucking obsessed with cryptocurrency. And I have never once thought about it
using it
as its intended purpose for these transactions and using it as a currency. I just think about it as from an investing standpoint, which is funny because I'm fucking obsessed with documentaries. I've been watching documentaries.
Yeah, you've got a fucking
non-stop. I probably watched like fucking 7 or 8 documentaries in the last week.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, I watched one about Bitcoin. This was filmed between like 2013 through 2015. Nerdiest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. I can't even fucking look at the camera when they talk. One of these guys, he's a Bitcoin millionaire, and this is back a couple years ago when a Bitcoin millionaire was a new thing, making money off of it. And he started his own company. He runs this like transaction company, which I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's a big fucking company and it's well known. This guy is a CEO, a millionaire, driving a brand new fucking BMW, lives with his mommy.
She doesn't want to let him go.
Yeah, and she even talked to the camera and she's like, I love him so much, I just don't want to let him go.
Guaranteed he's put his dick in a pie because he's never had
sex. I know
that.
Fucking for real. Like,
the American Pie
nerdiest motherfucker ever. But then you get like all these super nerdy guys who are super obsessed with like the technology of Bitcoin. And then you got the guys who started Coinbase and they just see it as an investment point. Total normal cool guys. Like,
they were smart about it.
See, like,
but when you get like people that got into Bitcoin in like 2010 when nobody even fucking knew about it, you had to be a super tech nerd to even think about it. People were buying pizzas with Bitcoin when they first.
Well, yeah, and
they pay 10,000 Bitcoin for a fucking pizza.
That's what
shit.
That's what it talked about in this documentary. The first actual written down verifiable transaction on the Bitcoin market was for a fucking pizza. And the guy gave him 10,000 Bitcoin, and this was back when 1,300 Bitcoin was worth $1.
Yeah.
Like, it was just insane. That today is worth over $100 million.
So if he didn't buy that pizza and he was just, he had no way of knowing, so it's not like a dumb thing.
Yeah.
He just thought it was cool, and the fact that he's like, oh, whatever, I have $10 or whatever, I'll buy pizza with this Bitcoin. And if he would have known today, just to keep those Bitcoin, like, he'd be made.
Well, yeah, and that was another guy in this documentary, and he was one of the more normal dudes, I guess, but he started a Bitcoin company, and the whole thing that he got into is when it first started coming out, he was, like, getting into it.
Yeah.
He got linked up with this guy who was, like, one of the first people to take over after Satoshi or whatever.
Yeah,
the
made up.
The fake name for it. Mm-hmm. But anyways, he's one of the first guys, and this guy just wanted to see if transferring would work, so he sent this guy 10,000 Bitcoin, and he's like, okay, well, what do I do with this? And he's like, just hold on to it. He's like, it's not really worth anything now, but if this takes on, it's going to be worth a lot of money. The guy held on to it. The guy has $100 million that he got for fucking free.
Just to see if it worked. And that's the crazy thing.
And it's worth even more than that, because if it at a $10,000 valuation, it's $100 million. Mm-hmm. So at $11,000, that's what coming up to it's probably 110, 120 million. Like,
yeah. So that's the funny part of that. But I mean, I really wish I'd have known. What's funny, my senior year, when I turned 18, I got this paycheck because I got in a car accident. And it was this thing, like, I kind of
I don't know if I can remember that.
When I got in a car accident when I was like 11.
Oh, you didn't get the check.
They didn't give me a check. They gave me $5,000. I literally spent it on liquor and fucking Coors Light is what I did all that summer.
That's a good fucking
dude, I had so much fun in that Enterprise house. I don't know if you'd ever partied there.
That was a fun house, dude. The
beer pong table, everybody signed, oh man.
I had some stories from that I want to bring up, but I also don't want to publicly call people out.
Dude, I know exactly.
Yeah, right.
So we're not going to do that. There's some fucking crazy shit that happened there. But I literally blew $5,000 almost in a summer. I was supposed to save it for college, but I was a dumb shit. And I didn't. I knew somebody that was 21, so he bought all my liquor. And then, so we literally I probably spent $4,000 out of that $5,000 that summer just partying, right? And if I'd have bought in Bitcoin $5,000 in 2011 when I had that, right now we'd be doing this podcast with like
fucking mansions.
Yeah,
what we'd be doing. Like, holy shit.
Exactly.
Fuck, man, it's just so insane. Like, I don't think I'm in the middle on Bitcoin. Like, I don't think Bitcoin, it's so well established now that I don't think it'll ever go away.
Yeah, it won't go away.
But a lot of people are saying that how it's going to take over and it's going to be the future. I'm not really sure about that either. I don't think that, like, I can't remember what the fucking term is, but pretty much like government-regulated currency, I don't think that'll ever go away.
The fiat currency.
Yeah,
fiat currency.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
Yeah, that's the argument.
But I could see Bitcoin taking a huge dominance over it. I could see it being really big, but I don't think fiat currency will ever.
Well, even if its market cap surpassed 300 billion.
300 billion, yeah.
It surpassed 300 billion a couple weeks ago. And if it only took up 25% of the global economy, which, like in the U.S., we don't understand. Like, we don't use Bitcoin for a lot of stuff. We're buying as investment purposes.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely, when it comes to actual transaction purposes, it's way more popular overseas. Yeah.
When their banking systems are fucked up and chaotic. But, so that's what we don't see. So that's what I'm holding on to, the technology on that. That's why I buy and hold some of it. Yeah. But it is fun day trading. Like, it's so addicting. Day trading, guys. You've got to try it. I have, like, not an algorithm, but anytime I see a drop of more than 10%, I just buy in. And then I can always, like, I have yet to lose money buying in after a drop.
Yeah. Bitcoin has done that. Like, it's always, there's been multiple times where it's taken a very serious drop, but it's always been right back up to where it was, or even better, within, like, no fucking time.
That's exactly
And that's why it took me so long to get into Bitcoin, because you've been doing Bitcoin for a while now, and you're always telling me about it, but I was fucking terrified, because I started reading, and I was worried about about it being a bubble.
And it looks just like a bubble on every chart.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. But, like, the more I started doing research and more I started reading into it, I realized, like, this is fucking legit. Like, it may never completely take over, but anybody who wants to get in on it right now,
get in.
It's gonna fucking make it.
It's the 1850s San Francisco, man. Get to the West and start pulling gold, because pretty soon, like, this currency is actually meant. There's only 21 million coins ever, and the last one will be mined in 2040, I believe.
Yeah.
That's a really nerdy thing. I'm not even going to try to explain it, and I don't really even understand it.
Yeah, I still have a hard time understanding mine.
But The idea is the last one ever will be made, and there will be no more Bitcoin ever made. So the idea is, like, it's valuable because there's a limited amount of them, and people want them. If people didn't want them, they wouldn't be valuable. But people do want them, so if you get in even before 2040, you're basically making money.
Yeah.
Now, and it does look like every chart we've seen looks just like the 2008 housing bubble. It looks like the 2000 like tech bubble. It looks like everything, but as far as like the day trading aspect I'm doing now, I have buy and hold, but the day trading is addicting. Even if you if you put $100 in after a drop, you're gonna make money.
Yeah.
And it's an easy, even if you only make $10.
You're still making money that otherwise would have been sitting there doing nothing, or it would have been fucking spent.
Yeah, and it's pretty fun because I'll just anytime I go on break at work, I'll just check.
Oh yeah, I have fun with it. Like, I'm fucking obsessed with it now. It's become an obsession. And we were talking about this earlier. Like, I used to put so much fucking energy into fitness. You know? Like, I wanted to be fucking huge.
Yeah, exactly. Same.
You know, I put fucking 60 pounds of muscle on in a year, and it's because I spent every fucking waking second just obsessing over it.
Yep.
Plus, I had some helpers.
Right. A little bit of helper. Buster Wilson.
But the thing about it is, like, man, I put all that fucking time and energy into something to make me bigger, and make me look a little better. And it's like, why don't I take that obsession and that time and put it into something that's actually going to impact my life?
Change your games, right?
Greater fucking time. And that's our new thing. We decided that earlier. When we talk about fucking gains, bro, we're talking about fucking financial gains.
Yeah,
so
I used to be all about like getting my deadlift higher, which like I still occasionally lift. I lift maybe twice a week.
I haven't lifted in forever, dude.
Whatever, but I used to be like, oh, dude, check out all my gains. Now I'm like, dude, check out this 20% gain I made,
right?
And it's actually setting myself up for the future. So that's the cool thing about it is it's completely different, but we obsessed the same amount. It's not like when I was obsessing about like getting bigger and stronger, we spent every waking moment trying to get bigger and stronger.
That's all I fucking did.
Now we're taking all of that pent up energy of trying to figure that out, and we're putting it towards something that is actually making us money, which it's awesome to do. You know, like it's weird to see investment money, like your money sitting in a bank account. Usually you just see it. You know, God damn it.
Oh, we're still live.
Oh, we're still live. Good.
Yeah, we're still live.
Good. Anyway.
Sorry, we record this on my iPhone because it has the best camera. But yeah, my mom just tried calling me. God damn it, Mom!
Mom, the meatloaf.
The meatloaf, Mom. Fuck.
Anyway,
no, I'm with you though. Like, I'm obsessed with it, and it's something that may actually impact my life in a greater form. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, I get fucking, it's become a game to me. Like, I have fun with it. Like, when I get on and I check my Betterment accounts to check my ETFs and my Roth, and I get all giddy and excited.
You're like,
even though, like, I know I just checked it yesterday. I know there's going to be no fucking difference in one day.
I made a 0.5%
get all excited. Like, yeah! Like, I made, like, fucking 30 cents. Like,
exactly, right?
It's still money made. Like, oh, no.
Yeah, that's the
there we go. Sorry, our Facebook Live
is a little behind.
It's behind the one that we're watching. We just went through the camera setup. But, yo, you guys aren't fucking commenting or liking or subscribing. Come on, give us a little bit of love, guys. Fucking.
I know some of you guys watching are our friends. You have to like it because you're our friends.
Yeah, let us answer some fucking questions. Like, talk to us. That's why we want to do this live. We want to fucking.
If we don't get like a response on this, we'll just record it, separately.
Yeah.
But we think this is cool because we don't see a lot of live. Like shows going
on.
There
we go. We got a like from somebody.
Oh man! But anyway, like realistically, we want to do this live so people can input because we want to know what you.
Yeah, that's why our production value is so shitty with us having to fucking restart the show the last 2 weeks in a row, camera falling over. We could fucking just record this and edit it. Not to bitch at you guys, but I really like the idea of this. So fucking talk to us. Like, if you're watching, talk to us. Throw a question up, throw a like, go subscribe. Like, that's a big thing too. Right?
I sound like a nerdy YouTuber. Go subscribe.
Go subscribe. But honestly, I think if you're interested in this kind of thing, if you're like in our fucking shoes where you're 20-something trying to figure out what to do for your fucking future, go talk to it, because, I mean, we're not pros, but we fucking read a lot. Like, I wake up...
We read about the pros.
I wake up in the morning, I read for 2 hours before I go to work, I come home, I read more at night. And so we're sharing articles that we're reading and that we're learning from. So if you have questions too, or you want to learn some shit, get on our fucking page and read some of those articles. And hey, none of them are fucking intense reads. Like, hey, we're not saying...
It takes 5 minutes to read.
We don't have the biggest attention span. So if we can do it, you can fucking do it.
So that's what I'm saying.
Get on there and read, check some shit out, and subscribe, like us, give us some love, ask us some fucking questions, give us some hate. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Fucking get involved with us. Like, first person to fucking talk some shit's getting a high five. Let's see it. Who's gonna say something?
Right?
Let's say something. Somebody talk some shit right now.
Right. So anyway, we're talking about what we posted this week, right? And what we're all reading about. We were kind of going into the show. We want to talk about like side hustle, which it's kind of a douchey. Like, I'm side hustling, bro. No, like
it sounds douchey, but it's really a fucking good idea.
But like creating income outside of your typical income, right? So like, I don't care if you're Black Gay tranny and you're selling butt plugs to your friend. Like, that's a good side hustle, right? Like, any way to...
You sell them butt plugs.
Butt plugs, right?
Go for it.
But anyway, like, making, side income and something you're interested in is a pretty easy way to do it. And we talked about with, like, your spice shit.
Yeah.
Carson's fucking steak seasoning is amazing, and we were just looking on ways how he can expand on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my Christmas bonus for my job here in a couple weeks, and I'm going to put, like, fucking a couple $100 of that bonus into buying my bottles, buying my spices.
I already found your merchandiser that he can buy his bottles from, and like
get a logo. And fuck, it took me 2 minutes to find a merchandiser for my bottle. Yeah. It's gonna a trip to fucking Costco to get my spices. Fucking 10 minutes to get online to either hit up a friend like Allie who can make a logo for me, or go to fucking Fiverr.com, have them design you a logo for $5.
Yeah,
and fucking. It doesn't take too much energy to get started. It doesn't.
Shit.
And you can, even if
start for $100,
even for the first year, all the money you get back is fucking making your money. Like, I mean, it's paying for itself. That's fine. You started something and you didn't make any money, but you started something and you didn't lose money.
Yeah.
You still have something going for you, and fucking just keep going. Like, I think that's a big thing, and Gary Vee always pushes patience.
Yeah.
And I've never had fucking patience. And the more I listen to him, the more I realize is that very few ventures that you go into life is going to be like a fucking automatic.
Yeah.
Like, cash in, you're fucking rich. Like, you got to put in some fucking hours.
He did 1,000 episodes of Wine Library to build his business from 3 million to 60 million. That wine business.
It took him 7 years to do it.
Yeah, so 7 years, 1,000 episodes. So like, when we don't really ever expect to make money from this. Like, it would be really cool if we did.
It would be cool if we did.
Like, we're not gonna, we're not trying to hide the fact that that'd be awesome to do. But realistically, we're doing this because we're having fun, and we're just spreading the knowledge that we're trying to learn outside of this. Like, we're trying to build businesses outside of this like realm.
Yeah, and this is our obsession now, so we're sharing it. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, just like we used to share our lifting videos and whatever because we were into that. Now we're sharing like our general knowledge on what we learned. And it's, I don't know, we were just talking about, like, how to, if you serially start these together, like all these little companies, if they don't work or whatever, or if you just keep them running along, but you open several of them, and one of them might take off, then you can focus more.
Well, that's it. You got to plant a lot of seeds.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Not all of them are going to bloom, but you got to have that shotgun approach. You got to have multiple things that you're trying to work on.
Exactly.
And can you talk more on that $100 business thing? Because I tried to read the article, but it's fucked up for some reason.
We'll try to fix the article on our page. But so I'd found this article because we were talking about speaking of the side hustle, right?
Yeah.
Talking about it on the show, and so I was like, hey, I'll find a good article that I can post. So I looked up how to start a business for $100, and there's so many businesses you can start for $100. Very simple, even if it's very small. If you're only selling 2 pairs of socks a month, but you make $10 from each pair of those socks.
Buy socks online for $2, buy a shirt online for $2.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Put a logo on it for $2. sell it for fucking 20, you just made $16.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter, you only sold 2 or 3 or whatever, but eventually if you push that, and like we were talking about social media marketing, if you can market it,
marketing's the fucking thing.
And if you can
Facebook, YouTube,
and if you can funnel it and build the brand, it's really easy to do. So I found this article, and it was on Forbes, and they were talking about all these people that started very successful, you know, five-digit income per month businesses with $100, so $10,000, guys, per month. One, that's why I brought up socks. It was an online sock company. This guy paid $100 for his first shipment of socks that he designed on the site from like China.
Yeah.
And then he put them out there and didn't really sell anything. And it took him 2.5 years to pay himself. Now, he just reinvested every bit of money that he ever made until he could buy more socks, put more money into marketing. 2.5 years later, he's making $15,000 in sales. He started with $100. There's no reason why every single one of you can start a $100 business, and and we're all about that. So we're gonna talk about what we try here in the coming videos.
Yeah, we've both got our own things that we're doing.
Yeah,
and that's a fucking great thing. Is like when you think side hustle, it really is side hustle. You know, fucking have a job, have your thing, but in the side, do this shit. You might not make anything from it. It might pay for itself or whatever, but in the end, if you stick with it, you're probably going to see some kind of results.
Yeah,
and at the very worst, man,
you started a company.
You started a company.
And you learned how much.
Gary Vee talks about that, is every successful businessman has to get punched in the fucking mouth at least once.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
failure's not a fucking... Failure has such a bad, like, stigma to it. And of course it does, but... really isn't as bad as people think. Like, everybody fucking fails. Like, but I just think it's important to have that side income or just to work towards something. And even then, even if you fucking lose money on it, it's a learning experience. And I think when people in their 20s, people are young as we are, I think fucking just knowledge and learning from something just speaks like tenfold in the value that it has, you know? Life lessons are fucking valuable.
Yeah.
You
like,
know?
all this, that's why we always tell our stupid fucking story time, because we were dumb and we did really dumb shit.
Yeah, we were some fucked up kids.
But that's like, we say this, I mean, it's a funny part, and you guys can laugh about it, whatever. It's just another thing that we try to offer to, you know, get people to enjoy what we're putting out. But, like, we do stupid shit, and they're like, wow, we learned from that. Let's never get that drunk and then lose our car again. Or, let's never drink a gallon of Fireball again. That was a terrible fucking idea. So,
just never do backflippies off the porch and break my wrist.
Maybe that's the story time today. Don't get hammered and fucking do a fat bong rip and try to do backflips off your friend's porch. It's a bad idea.
I don't smoke weed.
Yeah, I don't even smoke weed. And I did it one time, and I was like, oh yeah,
this is a terrible decision.
I broke the shit out of my wrist. More
it was bad. Yeah, it was fucking bad.
But I learned my lesson that day. Don't do that. And you know, like, but seriously, like, all that shit. If you learn what not to do, what to do, and see what's successful, like, there's no reason why you can't build a side business.
No, like, seriously, I would rather, like, start up a $100 business, lose that $100, maybe put a little more in it, lose that $300, but learn something that's going to stick in my head, then later on down the road, I have a business that's going to make me thousands more, you know? It's like, I'll take that fucking $300 loss to have the knowledge to make more money in the future.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to push that, like...
I know, that's... Well,
you know, it's not like it's fucking proven for us. We're in the same spot that most of you guys are. Once again, we're not fucking life coaches.
No. Like, I know so many of my friends that are 20-somethings that are, you know, they're trying to figure out different ways to pull in income or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I used to do side carpentry shit.
Yeah.
I was putting up fences.
I'll do side work and shit, too.
Yeah, I was putting up fences, and, like, I liked it, and I still like to do that, and this summer I'll probably do some more shit, because it's pretty good money.
Yeah, I'll take side work.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I can charge $100 to change 2 outlets. It takes me fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. So doing that, I thought that was really valuable, but when I was talking to the mandolin, I was like, I don't necessarily want to work 5 days and then you know, during the weekend where I want to just relax and be at home, I'd have to go to a job site, physically do something, put in 8, 10, 12 hours on a day, and then know that, oh shit, I just worked 24 hours this weekend alone. Now I got to go back to my 40, 50, 60-hour job. Yeah. So that's when I was like, maybe if I can figure out how to do some sort of merchandising, e-commerce, and trying to figure that out. So it's something we're just going to experiment with, and we'll give you our results. Like, we're not going to really hide
if we fucking fail, I'm going to tell you that I fucking failed. I had an idea, it didn't work. I did this wrong. Whatever it is, you know, like, we just want this to be a fucking learning experience for everybody. We said that in every episode. We probably will keep saying that, because I don't want to come off wrong like we're fucking life coaches, because I have... Yeah. Hopefully she's not watching this right now. But I had a girl that I used to screw around with, right? She's doing this thing that, like, she has it listed on her thing that she's a life coach. And she's a girl in her 20s, she's a teacher, but she hasn't really done anything. Yeah. To, like, this is her first, like, outside venture other than her 9-to-5 job. Right. And she's claiming to be a life coach. And it doesn't make sense to me. No. It's like... I'm all for being an entrepreneur. I'm all for trying to have your side hustle. We've been fucking pushing it. I'm all for all these different things to fucking make your life better. But don't go out and claim to be something that you're not. If you're on the starting phases, don't go out and claim to be the fucking pro who's going to tell you how to make your life, because you haven't done it with your life yet. Yeah, exactly. And I don't ever want to fucking come off like that.
Yeah, no. That's just bad. What's funny is I've lied about my experience on a job. Like, oh yeah, dude,
fuck, everybody lies on
I'm a job. Baller at that. Yeah. I got fired one time because I said
QuickBooks? I know everything about fucking QuickBooks.
Right? Fuck. Oh, fuck yeah. No, dude, I actually got fired one time because I was like, oh yeah, dude, I'd replaced maybe 3 or 4 bathroom floors, like tiling. Yeah. And I told this dude I had 4 years experience. Because the last time I did it was like a year and a half ago, and I was like, but the first time I did it was 4 years ago. I was like, so
I have 4 years. I mean, I've only done it twice in those 4 years. But
that dude showed up to the job, like, the first few I nailed, because they're easy. And then I got to a really complex setting, and dude, I fucked up. It was ugly. And he showed up after I laid the first portion down, and he's like, oh no. And I knew I was fucked. I was like, dude, I totally thought I was going to get away with that. Guy was like, dude, this sucks. You know, like, for real. And then, so he basically was like, you know, he put me into something else, and pretty soon it was like, you know, it wasn't even worth, he didn't want to work me anymore. Yeah. He didn't want it, so I totally fucked up there. But that was a huge learning experience in itself.
I mean, and that's one thing. Lying on a job application is one thing, but the whole life, it's taking their lives. Like, you were telling them exactly what you want them to do to make their life better. It's like, you don't even know how to make your own life better.
You're 24, yeah.
It doesn't fucking make sense to me, dude. Yeah.
I don't care who you are. If you're 24, 25, you don't have life figured out. I know I don't. I don't care who the fuck. I don't care if you're a millionaire. You still don't.
For real. Look at Eric. Eric's been doing big shit. He's doing way more than we are. But I bet if we went and asked Eric right now if he had life figured out, he'd say, fuck no.
No. He's still figuring it. Like, we talk all the time about it. It's like, man, I really wish I would figure out different ways, you know. He was talking about, like, oh, I wish I could figure out different ways to make money. We'd even talked about that on the phone, like, last week and a half ago. And he's like, that's why, because he's doing more of the Instagram marketing thing. Yeah. And so he was talking about wanting to do more of that to make some more additional money. Because, like, but the guy's going everywhere in the world and doing all these really big things. He's working with, like, National Geographic's social media, and he runs, like, these big companies' social media pages. And so he's doing all these big things, and he's still like, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Yeah. He's still figuring it out. So it's funny to hear her being like, I'm a life coach. If you're not, like, 40... or very, you know, very, very successful 35-year-old. You don't know what the fuck you're doing.
No, dude.
When we're 40, we'll still probably not know what the fuck we're doing.
No,
but
look at the fucking span of life, man.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I don't get it. But we got some new watchers coming on. So just again, I'm Carson, this is Trent, Stock Calls Ambition. If you have any questions, any comments, likes, hates, whatever you want, fucking throw them down there. Yeah. We'll talk to you. But
yeah, and then, like, if you guys found a really good side hustle that you guys are doing, we want to know about it, because then we could share that, or, like, you know, even try ourselves.
Let us know, like, the shit that we talk about, if you're actually doing that. Or if you have something that we're not talking about that you think's fucking viable and something that we could use, tell us and we'll talk about it. Like, we have time for everyone. Like,
right.
We'll do whatever it takes. You know?
Yeah, we're just really interested in like the group pooling of all the people like trying to figure out what they're doing. Right.
Yeah, for real.
We're trying to learn from other people. So I don't know. Basically, we're just trying to drink beer and have fun. Which is there one more over there for me?
Yes, there is.
Perfect. Good segue.
Start buying 12ers.
I know. We're also alcoholics.
Yeah. Shit.
We were trying to hide the fact, but we are.
We are.
But
fuck it.
Yeah. And we're just gonna have a good time, drink some beers, and if you guys have something to talk about, we want to hear it.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's about it.
Dude. Documentaries, man.
Let's hear how many documentaries. Well, first of all, if you watch more than one documentary a day, you have a problem. You probably have a problem.
Yeah, I've watched more than one before. I'm just obsessed with this.
Patent trolls or whatever.
Patent trolls, though. I showed Trent just like a 20-minute intro synopsis or whatever you want to say about this thing. And there is a documentary on Amazon Prime that you need to watch. It's called, even if you're not interested in like business and law and shit like this, I think you'll still find it interesting.
Piss you off,
because
too.
Yeah, this is real world shit. Like, I know a lot of people are afraid of spiders, is afraid of snakes.
Or the boogeyman.
This shit is what fucking scares me.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much this, like, these lawyers, they'll go out and buy just random fucking patents from patents that have nothing to do with anything, ones that are bought through bankruptcies, shit like that. And all they do is amass all these fucking patents, and then as soon as somebody violates it, they sue them. And they'll sue them like, fuck. What they do is they know that they're going to lose the case, but they have this one district they go through that's going to draw the process out.
East Texas. Fuck those guys.
So the people are getting sued. They either have the option of, I can settle for $350,000 out of court, or I can spend 4 years and $3 million trying to fight this.
And they have it rigged to where the judges are their fathers.
The judges are the lawyers' fathers.
We're not making this up. This is fucking real.
44% of the U.S. patent suits come out of this one tiny district in East Texas. I mean, this is the fucking size of Wallowa County.
Yeah.
Like, it's limited, less than 10,000 people probably. It's fucking tiny. And this is where 44% of the U.S. patent suits are coming out of.
And they fucking chase people overseas, so they're suing people in London. So it doesn't matter where you're at.
Yeah,
they'll sue.
You can't avoid them. And the thing is, it's all fucking shell companies too. You can't find who's actually suing you.
Yeah.
And if you try to countersue them, they'll just pull all the assets out of the company, put it in the fucking pockets, and then you
can only sue the LLC.
Yeah, you sue the company that's worth nothing, has no liability. Mm-hmm. So it's fucking infuriating. It's scary and infuriating. These people are getting sued for fucking ridiculous shit. Like one guy
using the Google Play Store.
Yeah,
using it, not creating it. Using it.
One guy's getting sued for scanning documents into an email. For using a scanner. It's not even creating the scanner, it's using the scanner. He's getting sued for that. How
fucking mad would you get if you just got basically a bill, because they're going to sue you. You're either going to have to pay $3 million in legal fees or $350,000. And if you're a small company that only, you
can't afford you can't afford $3 million if you can even afford $350,000.
Yeah.
How many businesses can't even fucking afford that? Most of them.
And they rig it to where you can't. Yeah, if you countersue, they're just gonna
pull all their money out of the company, and there's nothing you can fucking do.
So if you just want to get super pissed off for some reason, watch this, because I watched 20 minutes of it and I was fucking
infuriating. Mad. And they can't even change the laws in Congress because all the fucking, the vast majority of congressmen are former fucking lawyers. They're lawmakers. They were all lawyers who got elected to Congress.
Yep.
So they're like, oh, this is my homie.
Yeah, exactly.
He's fucking grinding. Fuck, dude, it's so angry.
It's lucrative, but it's fucking super unethical. But
it should be fucking legal, but it's not.
But definitely, you gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's called The Patent Scam, and it's on Amazon Prime, and fuck, I got sucked in so fast. Because I usually, a lot of times I'll watch documentaries, but I'll still be on my laptop reading and working on the website or fucking whatever. But this one, I got 5 minutes in, and I couldn't even pay attention to anything but that. Like, it will suck you in. It's a good fucking documentary. And I love the guy who made it, because he's just like big guy with fucking glasses, and he's a big ginger, and he's just super fucking goofy, but he embraces it, and it just...
he knows it.
My parents tried calling me during this. Stupid. Sorry, guys. This is the drawback of doing it live and doing it from my phone. We'll probably get a better camera.
We'll get a camera.
Yeah, we'll get a camera eventually, but for now, this is what we have. We're dealing with it. But
yeah, whatever.
Fuck it.
But anyway, if that's something, and it kind of ties into what we're talking about. If you start a small business, this should scare you.
Yeah,
the fact that this is legal to do. If I start a small business and I'm making $15,000 a year on the side, I'm thinking I'm doing really well, and somebody comes along and sues me for scanning fucking files into my email, which you should see some of the patents. There's patents for how to walk a dog, or how to exercise a cat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exercise a cat. There's a patent on that.
There's a patent on that.
There's some fucking stupid. There's a patent for a fucking headrest.
Why you take a piss on the urinal?
So you can lean up against the wall like this while you piss.
In fairness, I would have actually used that so many times.
I'll admit, but
actually, we should come out. We should just call those guys and be like, "Hey, we'll buy that patent.
Yeah,
buy it for $20, and then we're gonna put it in every bar.
We're gonna have Martin and Macon Pissing Solutions. That's our new company.
Martin and Macon Pissing Solutions. I can already see it now.
Right
on a billboard.
So our numbers are growing. More people are watching. Fucking talk to us, guys. Let's hear something. Come on. First person that talks shit gets $5. I'll send you $5 in there.
$5.
Talk some shit.
Talk some shit.
Let's do something. Come on,
I got the Cash App open right now.
Yeah, right. I'll send you some Bitcoin.
0.0001% Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Eat, sleep, Bitcoin.
That is fucking great. Oh my god, dude. Fuck.
But anyway, so we're getting to that 2:50 time. We've been going for like 45 minutes after fuck 'em up.
Yeah.
So, we're going to talk about the Bend concert that destroyed my wrist and your send off.
Yeah, for sure. Before we get into that, I want to say one thing that has to do with side hustle.
Okay.
Or long time that. For any of my friends who were fucking talented artistically, anything other than this, if you can act, sing, do any shit like that, there is a place to make money. It's called live.me. You go to that site, you can broadcast live, and pretty much people will buy like little emojis or whatever. They buy those, and when they send them to you, you get money or gifts from them doing it. So yeah, if you can fucking sing, you can act, you can tell some jokes, you can talk like us and say something maybe more interesting than what we're saying. Yeah. And people send you shit, and they're literally just sending you money. So check that out, live.me. Easy side hustle, easy to set up.
Yeah.
Fucking go into that. I'm not talented whatsoever, so I'm not doing it. But I saw that, and it was interesting. Oh, and honey.
Oh, we forgot about talking about honey. Honey's the shit, guys. Honey is the shit.
Most of you probably use Google Chrome. If not, you probably use Safari. Safari might have it too. They probably do. There is an app that you can get for your browser, and it's called Honey. Get that, because that's the best thing for fucking saving money. Because pretty much whatever it does, anytime you do any kind of online shopping, when you go to checkout and you have the area that enter promo codes, all you have to do is hit your Honey button, and it will pull up every single promo code that is for that site, for that deal, and they'll just start entering it in until it finds the best deal for you. I did it last night. I used it for the first time because I was trying to set up a domain for our website. And so I went to GoDaddy, and it was going to be like $26.98 or some shit like that. And I entered the Honey thing, clicked on Honey or whatever, got it all the way down to $10.99. Yeah, so it fucking works. It's awesome. It's super easy. You just go to Honey, fucking click one button, it adds it to your fucking browser, then you're good to go. And it'll save you money every time. Not every time, but a lot of the times. And fuck, $27 to $10.
That's a good
for one fucking
$16.
Click. That's a good fucking thing. Like, I like that.
For sure.
But all right, story time, boys and girls. Let's get into it.
Oh man! All right. What was the year? Was it 2005?
2015. It's 2015.
2015, right before we moved to Boise. Actually, you had just told me, Carson was like, hey, I'm moving to Boise. I'm going to go to lineman school. And I was like, fuck. All right. Whatever. I'm gonna send you off right. So there's a Tech 9 concert. And I don't know if any of you friends remember the Tech 9 concert experiences that we've had in that group. We get fucking rowdy.
Yeah, I mean, we've been to Tech a lot. Yeah. And they're always rowdy.
It's rowdy. Anyway, I'm not going to go into, for legal reasons, I'm not going to go into details. But it's fucking, we have a good ass time. We usually start drinking at like 9 in the morning, which is always the best time to start drinking anyway.
It really is, yeah.
And any day, Monday, Tuesday.
I mean, after you wake up, it's probably the best time.
Shower beers in the morning.
Yeah, I had a shower beer today. It was fucking fantastic.
Right? Isn't it nice?
Dude, it's just the hot water juxtaposed the cool drink.
Going down your gullet.
Oh yeah. God.
I don't care what you're drinking, it's good.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Yeah. So, anyway, sending him off. We bought some Tech 9 tickets, and
he bought my ticket.
Yeah, I bought him his ticket. I bought my tickets, and we're ready to
group too.
We're ready to fucking send it. All right. So I show up. I showed up pretty early, probably like 11 in the morning. So we have a big group. We're all drinking, having a grand old time. And of course, we're doing 151
Caraballoos.
151 rum.
Pineapple juice,
Malibu. Yeah.
Get the bomb.
Yeah, that shit. So we were doing that, and what's funny, we just watched an interview that said Tech himself was like, people do full shots of 151?
Nah, that ain't how it's supposed to go.
You're supposed to do a half shot. Well, we're doing 2 shots per.
Yeah.
So we ain't no bitches. Mom didn't raise no quitter. So we're doing 2 shots, and then the last bit, we were done. By the way, we were done drinking at like 3 o'clock, and we'd finished several bottles of 151.
Yeah.
So I poured a shitload of 151, pineapple juice, and then Malibu. Mainly just 151.
It was a garbage drink.
It was a garbage drink.
It was more liquor than pineapple juice for sure.
I remember just chugging it, taking a bong rip, running outside and going.
We talked you into a bong rip because you don't even smoke weed.
Yeah, I don't really smoke weed, so like take a bong rip. I take a big old fat bong rip, and I run outside, and there's a patio, and I jump up on the patio railing and try a backflip. Now, I don't know if you know this, I just gained probably 20 pounds of mass from lifting.
Yeah.
I used to be a lot more agile when I was 180 pounds. 200 pounds, I didn't quite have that agility.
No.
So my backflip was like halfway.
It was a half flip.
Boom! Broken wrist. Just right there. I didn't know this at the time. It just really fucking hurt. And I'm down, and I'm like all fucked up. And for some reason, I was like, the best thing to do is probably just smoke a shitload of weed, and I won't feel it. So that's what I did.
Yeah. So
then we're trying to get everybody together, go to the Tech concert. I don't know how they let me in. I was
well, they barely let you in because they let you in and you immediately you got like 5 feet in the door and the guy's like, no, you can't drink. Put an X on his hand.
They X'd my hand within not even 5 minutes.
Which was funny because Riley was visibly way more drunk than you, and they just let him go fucking wild.
Right? Whatever. So I'm so fucked up. I'm just standing in a corner, trying not to die. That's where I'm at. I don't know if you've ever been there, but I was there.
Did you keep going up for water, but they saw the X? They're like, no, get away.
You couldn't hear anything because the music was going, and I was like, water! Because I had cotton mouth like a motherfucker, and I'm screaming water, but they're like, fuck you got an X on your hand. And I was like, I want water. I don't want to die. So I don't actually really remember this. The first thing I remember is thinking, I better leave. The next thing I remember, I'm hopping a fence. I don't know where I'm at, but I'm hopping a fence. The next thing I remember, I'm laying in somebody's backyard, don't know where, don't know whose backyard, laying in somebody's backyard going, oh, fuck.
Where the fuck am I? Didn't you start walking the complete...
I walked in the wrong
Summer's old house.
I was walking...
your guys' apartment?
Yeah, my girlfriend at the time, I was walking through her old house, walked like a mile out the wrong way. But what's funny is I remember like hopping the fence over the wrong direction, and then I kind of browned out, if you will. Yeah. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I woke up laying in somebody's backyard, didn't know. and the porch light came on, which was what woke me up, and somebody was fucking about to open the door, so I just ran, jumped the fence with a broken fucking wrist. I jumped like like a 6-foot fence.
I mean, his wrist was immediately like twice the size of what it should be. Like it was a bad fucking break.
Oh god. Yeah, so I jumped the fence with the broken arm. Dude, my pants were completely muddy.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
And I remember like kind of stumbling home. I try to open the door, and I'm in Summer at the time. I was dating Summer at the time.
You were in Summer at the time?
Cha-ching! No, I was dating Summer at the time. So I fucking roll in, and I'm like, oh my god. And she's like, do you need the ambulance? Because I'm covered, like there's blood, and there's a broken wrist, and I'm covered in mud. And I'm like, shh. That's all I could do. I was so fucked up. I don't know if you've ever been there in your life. Where all you could do is shush somebody.
I can't talk, so you don't talk either.
I checked the clock. It was 9:30 at night. I thought it was like 2 or 3 in the morning because I didn't know how long I was out.
We started drinking so fucking early.
Yeah, we showed up.
Doors open at like 7, and you immediately got X'd off.
Yeah. So I thought it was like 3 in the morning. No, it was 9:30 at night. So I pass out. Obviously, I wake up the next day, and my wrist is like bigger than my forearm, and I'm like, oh no. That was a bad idea.
And it was a great fucking concert, and you missed the entire thing.
I missed the entire thing, and what's funny is I bought 2 tickets specifically so Carson and I could both go and send him off because he's moving away. And I missed the entire thing because I got fucked up.
And then fucking Riley got really drunk that night. Dude, and Riley, like we said, we showed up, and Riley was drunker than Trent, but he somehow like got in without getting X'd off, and he was just walking around being a fucking nuisance to everybody there, dude. Riley was just on one.
Yeah.
Finally, we're like, everyone's like, dude, Riley's getting kicked out. Riley's getting kicked out. And finally, a bouncer came up. I guess they got into it. This bouncer, straight out of the movies, like, picked Riley up, threw him out the fucking door.
Fucking threw him.
Riley had broken his phone earlier that night, so he couldn't call anybody. He's downtown, he's drunk, doesn't know where to go. So he just fucking sits down on the curb and just like, well, this is where I live now. And fucking...
This is where I am.
We all left the concert. None of us saw him. So we're all gone. Concert's over. Riley's still sitting out there while it's getting shut down. And finally the bouncer that threw him out comes up and talks to him. Riley's like, I don't got a way to get home.
He didn't even live far away.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, he's in probably a half an hour walk. Yeah. Maybe an hour at the most. And the bouncer that threw him out, I was like, oh, I'll give you a ride. Don't worry, dude. So the bouncer that threw him out gave him a ride back to his house. Riley tries to go into the wrong apartment.
This is where it's hilarious.
This is actually, when I was living with Zach, this is our downstairs neighbor, was the apartment that he tried walking into. The guy fucking, Riley like, knocks on the door. I don't know exactly what happened, but
he tried to open the window.
Oh, yeah, he couldn't get in, so he's trying to open the window, and the guy's like, someone's trying to break into my apartment, comes out, knocks Riley apart.
Knocks him out, power slams him, and then Riley's like, I'm gonna flex and bust out of this.
I'm gonna flex and bust out of here.
He's trying to fucking break out. Oh, God.
Side story, that just reminds me of Brock. When, this is like right when Brock turned 21 in Bend. And you remember Chuck Liddell?
Yeah.
So at Summit in Bend, they have this bouncer that looks exactly like the old MMA fighter, UFC fighter Chuck Liddell. They look exactly like. And fucking, this guy's big dude. Pretty intimidating dude. I'm taller than him, but I'm still pretty intimidated.
Yeah, he's a big fucking guy.
And fucking Brock was trying to get in, and the guy like didn't let him in or something. And Brock's just like talking shit to him. Brock literally quotes it out of Pineapple Express. Come out here, I'm gonna fuck you in the street. And Chuck Liddell's like, all right, let's go. So Chuck Liddell starts walking to Brock. Brock's like, no. It turns out just runs.
Fuck you.
Come here. Shit. Fuck you in the street. Oh, God.
Goddamn, Brock.
I love our group of friends. Funniest motherfuckers.
That's ever. Some good shit. I don't care who you are.
All right, guys. We've been going for about an hour. It's probably time to wrap this shit up. Check out, subscribe, give us a like. Definitely subscribe to our fucking Alcohol Inhibitions page. Check out our YouTube page. Just Google, or not Google, but just type in the search Alcohol Inhibition. It'll show up. And, yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll be releasing the podcast later in the week, so check that out.
It'll be a little cleaner, edited.
It won't have all the times where the camera fell over or we lost connection, shit like that. We're getting better. We promise.
We will.
We'll figure this shit
slowly
out.
but surely.
Yeah, so check it out. Ask us any questions. Send us an email. You can hit us up at alcoholandambitions@gmail.com. And,
That's it.
That's about it. And hopefully we will have JR and Kyle from Good Times Outdoors on the show next week. And, so until then, read the articles. Keep it going.
And send us, if you got a topic information you want to learn about outside of what our guests are going to talk about, send us, drop us a line.
Send us some love, send us some hate. Let's just, let's get some interaction.
Nobody talked shit. We were going to pay
you to talk shit. You guys just missed out on the deal.
God damn it. I talk shit for fun.
Yeah, right.
You can't give for $5.
Yeah, until next week. Keep it going, guys.
We gotta finish some beer and smoke a cigar.
Yeah, right. And some weed. Some weed.